Take charge of your emotions or they will take hold and mould your life. The success principle I love to share with you today, I'm really excited to share it with you because it is a principle I have used in many areas of my life. It's a principle that has helped me create massive outcome, has created phenomenal results in many areas of my life. So I'm really excited to share this session with you today, and welcome back. How do we love ourselves, and what do people mean when they say it's all in your head? If you've been in a situation where you're like, I'm just sick and tired of thinking the way I'm thinking, I just don't know why I keep doing the things I'm doing, I'm sure what I'm going to share with you now will resonate. So our thoughts, right? Our thoughts are the choice of words. And that's the right word I want to use here, is choice. It's actually a choice. You see, no one makes us do angry. No one makes us do sad. No one else makes us do mad. Let me give you an example. Road rage. Somebody is taking a long time to park in a car park space, so all of a sudden the driver becomes angry. Their physiology, their body, just everything tenses up. The tone in their voice changes. Now, that driver chose to have those emotions. They chose to do anger in that moment in time. Here's another example where someone may use an empowering thought that's going to produce an empowering emotion. They sit there, they go, oh dear, that person's waiting to park, or what's the rush, or they just sit there. Like, why does it bother people that someone's taking an extra longer time to park? Or perhaps someone speeds past you on the highway and they're not hurting you, are they? They're not doing anything to make you angry, are they? So if you choose to be angry, that's disempowering, you choose it. So when it comes to our thoughts and the language, it becomes a pattern. And we choose what pattern of language and what pattern of words we want to use. Because you see, a thought process starts with the language that is spoken in the mind. To take this to a different level, why it's so important to be in charge of your focus. It is so important to be in charge of your focus and the way you are controlling your thoughts by the use of the right language and the right words is because our thoughts, which is the language, right, produces the emotions. And the emotions create the feeling. Let's go back to the road rage and the car parking situation. Someone's taking a long time to park. The person chooses the words. Whatever those words are, creates the thought. Useless driver, slow driver, probably racist, so someone might mention a race. Probably a this driver, so I might mention a gender. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a this gender. So the language, the words it's used, creates the thought. Then it brings on this emotion of rage, this emotion of anger. And then the feeling is tense, sweaty, all worked up, and I wouldn't be surprised that driver carries it on into the shopping centre. Park the car, slam the door, and it's the behaviours and the actions that follow. So that's why it's really important to be in control of your focus, be in control of your thoughts, because only you are choosing the language and the words that you are using in your head. As I said before, no one made you be angry or sad or mad. I use the word made right there. Usually I say do, because it's just a doing process. It's a process we're going through. We're not forever sad. I'm sure you've never just always been sad. There must have been a time when you had a different emotion, or perhaps a time where you were happy, or laughed, or felt grateful when someone done something for you. So let me go back again so we're on the same page. Our thoughts are our words. It's the language we use that creates the thought, which produces the emotion that manifests a feeling. So there's a saying that Albert Einstein says that the definition of insanity... I don't even know why I've got my headphones on right now because I've actually got a mic. Isn't that so funny? So Albert Einstein says that the true definition of insanity is when you're doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. There's also a saying, if you don't like the result, then change it. And you may have heard that before, and perhaps it didn't sit with you well, or perhaps you didn't fully understand what it meant by, it's not that easy to change a result, not easy just to change what needs to be changed, when actually it is. And it may take some of you a bit more time, because to change the result, you need to go back to the source or the root of where it started, which is with the language and the pattern of words you are choosing to use, which you are choosing to use. So to change the result, change the way you're talking, change the way you're thinking. But to change the way you're thinking, you need to be aware of the words and the language you're using. Once that changes, the emotion starts to shift. The emotion starts to feel more comfortable, producing a different feeling, a different action, a different behavior, and in the long run, different results. So the success principle that I'm using is relevant in all areas of our life. And let's get specific to how do we fall in love with ourselves. Let's start changing with the language. So there are two types of emotions. These empowering emotions, these are the ones that serve you well. These are the ones that make you feel good. These are the ones where your body actually holds itself in a different state when you are using an empowering emotion, versus disempowering, which is an emotion that doesn't make you feel good. It's an emotion that makes your physiology, your body feel crap. Maybe you get tired, you just feel like you've got no energy, perhaps you're hunched back, and your tone of voice is different. So if you're wondering the difference between an empowering emotion and disempowering emotion, here's some examples. So empowering emotions will be like happiness, contentment, certainty, passion, enthralled, juiced, focused, determined, charged, grateful, resourceful, compassionate, confident, exhilarated. These are empowering thoughts. They're going to give you the empowering emotions to produce empowering feelings. The opposite, and once you're not, if you have fallen out of love with yourself, I wouldn't be surprised if you're sitting with disempowering thoughts that's creating the disempowering emotions and feelings, such as disempowered emotion, angry, scared, nervous, lonely, irritated, impatient, down, terrible, stupid, depressed, indifferent, bored, judged, disgusted, embarrassed. So if there's any lesson, if there's any value that you could take from today's lesson, will be take charge of your focus, because your thoughts, take charge of your emotions, because your emotions will take and mold your life. So imagine if you had the empowering thoughts, what would start to happen with the way you feel, what will start to happen with the way you start walking through life, and what will happen with the actions and the results you are getting. So take charge of your focus, because what you focus on is what you get. You can either focus on the problem, on the problem, on the problem, or you can focus on the solution, the solution, the solution. This is my part 4 of 5 with how do we fall in love with ourselves. This success principle is called what you focus on is what you get. Please make a comment and let me know what you learned from this video, or how you are going to start using your empowering thoughts today, tomorrow, and forever. Hold your peace. This is Devlin. Cheers.